Hello RC fans, this is Racing 393 for a video about what you can see there, Buyee. It's not so much how to do it, but I have bought some stuff over this whole year and haven't filmed any of it, to be honest, because I don't know, it wasn't something I thought of. Other channels do it, take it or leave it. Some people like it, some people don't, but I thought, well, I'll give it a go. It's only a small box, so I've been buying some stuff. It's about 4 items, small items. So I just thought I'd just share that with you. So let's get the box opened. Hello everybody, Racing 393. Slightly different setting. We're sort of back indoors at the moment, only because what I've got I thought would be better off to do here. I've got more room, so a little bit better situated than in the RC shed. Now, on a previous video, I was talking about buying things off of Buyee. Lots of people do it. Within the RC community, at least the ones that I've seen. I sort of steered clear of it for a while, used typical eBay, but have been using Buyee for a little while now. I think I mentioned about doing a video on Buyee. This isn't a video on Buyee, but it's of Buyee, a box opening, which I don't normally do, but we've got a box here. Now, this is in real time. I've literally received it this morning. I don't think my address is on there. What's on there? Let's check. No, it's not. There's nothing on there. But you can see it's not very heavy, so I can tell you that it's got a couple of bits in here. A couple of bits I mentioned in my previous video, but it looks like it's been hoofed around a little bit. It is a little bit worrying with things like that because it's not very heavy, so I'm hoping what's in there isn't damaged. It is a body shell. With Buyee, you actually pay for extra for the packaging, which costs something like I think it's £8, or is it? I think it converts over to about £8. Buying off Buyee is never cheap, so you don't do it because it's cheap. But what you do get is some unique things you can't get off of eBay, for example, or Facebook, or Vinted, or anything within the UK. These are based in, where are they based? Hong Kong, I think. Japan. Anyway, it doesn't take long to get here. It's a different style of auction, which, like I said, maybe you'll get a video about that. It takes probably, give or take, the standard EMS in the UK postage from, I think where is it? I don't know where it is. Hong Kong, China, somewhere over there to here to the UK. This took about 5 days from postage, so it comes beaten up. Doesn't normally. This is a pretty weak box, but what you do get, if you're paying for packaging, it is worth it in my opinion. So let's get into the box. So this is actually in sort of real time, other than the bits I've sped up. I've not actually looked in here yet myself. So the packaging is substantial. This is useful if you're, like myself, selling on eBay. Use this packaging when you have paid for it. It's just sort of like quite good quality bubble wrap. You don't, in my opinion, you wouldn't throw this away. Don't know where to put it though. One thing for sure is they certainly do wrap it properly. Right, I'll just move that over there. So the first thing I've got is a body shell, but not for what you might expect as such. This is a vintage body shell. I'm just going to try and see where the opening is on this. There we go. So if you know, there's a bit of a twist here actually. I still have my 12th scale carpet racer MP12, and I've bought a complete Eclipse 6, brand new, that I built on the channel I've also bought loads of electrics. It's not ready to go, but there's a story behind that as well. But anyway, here is a very vintage PARMA, who no longer do body shells, lightweight clear body, and it looks, well, it's a LMP12, but I don't suppose it's going to be as efficient as anything modern, but I just like the retroness of it. So it's brand new. It still has has it got window stickers in there? I think it has. Yes, it's still got the stickers on there. PARMA. I don't know, what does that say? FASKOLOR. Fascola. Fascola. Is it on there? No, it isn't. But not very expensive. Nice and retro. This will go. I'll do a video on doing this one. I'm putting it onto my new Eclipse 6. It'll be a separate video, of course, and well, there's a story behind the racing of it. It's not major by any stretch, but we'll come back to that in another video. But I've got that, so I'm going to put that somewhere other than there. And you can see here they wrap up the individual parts in envelopes. I can't remember what I got here now, actually, which is really, really good. More bubble wrap. You paid for it, so you might as well keep it. So they sort of wrap it up in some envelopes, and then it's wrapped up within the envelope in bubble wrap. So we'll just rip this open. So these parts are for another build I might do in the winter, depending what the poll went like. By the time you see this video, there's a poll in my community tab asking which build to see next. This potentially is one of them. So it becomes a bag in a bag in a bag. So I'll keep it in this bag. So these, you can see they're sort of from a company that you're not going to get in the UK. This is called Tech Racing, and these are little turnbuckles for the Tamiya Thunder Shot. I think that's what they are. That's why I put. Well, again, they were listed under that, so there's nothing to say that they're not that. Of course, you don't. But I'm assuming it is. Another one here. So it's in a bag, in a bag, in a bag. Or I mean, that's a second-hand bag. They must have run out of other bags. Anyway, let's get this open. Again, it's for the Thunder Shot, the Tamiya Thunder Shot. If you know your Tamiya Thunder Shots, firstly, you'll know that it's discontinued. Secondly, when they did sell it, especially over in the UK, it was so cheap, and I wasn't going to get one, but I decided to get one. In that kit, they're pretty good. I'll come back to some bits on that in another video. The differential that comes with the kit as standard is a geared diff. Works well, absolutely fine. But I've got here an upgrade. Again, a company we don't know, Paranoia? No, it's not Paranoia. That's me. It's Paranoia. Oh, it could be Paranoia. I don't know. What does that say? I'm paranoid about saying it wrong. But this is an upgraded ball diff for the Thunder Shot. I like my ball diffs. You know how much I like building diffs. It looks old. So yeah, we got that. It's quite nice. Well, it is what it is. One more. So this is quite a small order. It pays to actually order more stuff rather than just one item. There's another one. Another really random thing I saw, which I wasn't going to buy this, but then decided, well, why not? Because I've never seen them before. These are also for the Thunder Shot, and they go underneath the arms to protect the bottoms of the arms. I have seen them before, but didn't think much. I mean, they're quite weighty. They're not like flimsy. It is a bit. It probably isn't quite as flush fit in as you'd want them, but there you go. Look, so we've got those. So they go underneath. So they're the sort of the parts that I've got for that. Again, it's non-Tamiya stuff. There's nothing to say they're going to fit perfectly, but the Thunder Shot's a discontinued Tamiya kit. I think that I don't particularly like that, and I've said before, cab forward buggy crisp packet type of body shell. The only thing with the Thunder Shot that I like is it's got like a little wedge shape to it. It has got a cab forward, but because in my head it looks very much like a Formula One car-esque, it kind of is, for my eyes, it's a bit more pleasing. It's not as razor edge as I'd like. The re-release Thunder Shot actually came with a painted shell. It was white, wasn't it? Which is fine. Now, what I am after, which is rare as rocking all poo, is the upgraded wing that came with the original. It was just like a separate wing, wasn't it? I think this one is, it's not molded to it, but it screws down to the body shell, so it becomes part of the body shell, I think. Where the original upgraded wing had a little wing wire, and then it was cable tied, so it was actually slightly above the body shell, so it created more of it's a wing, it's a separate wing. Now those are like, I mean, you got more chance of winning the lottery. I mean, they do come about, and I'm still keeping my eye out, and I probably would still buy one if they came up at the right price. But what it has encouraged me to perhaps do is put an aftermarket wing on the Thunder Shot with a wire, not with a wing, with another wire that stands up a bit. I quite like the bit when it stands up a little bit higher, and a slightly different style of wing, if I'm honest. So that could be part of the project. There's lots of other hop-ups which I've got for the Thunder Shot, which you haven't seen. So we're going to leave that there. You would have seen the video that does the poll, and hopefully the poll would come out. You'd have seen that as well, to give me your votes. So the Thunder Shot with these parts and the other parts I've got, and a build, that would be through the winter. Or Tamiya, a bit more modern, well, it's a modern buggy, as in it was newer buggy, retro looking, the Tamiya BBX. Not everyone's cup of tea. I like it a lot, but that's got a lot of hop-ups. Probably, I don't know what I spent on that. I think over time, as I bought it in batches, well over £300, because most of it's aluminium. The wheels, the aluminium wheels alone, were like £75. I'm not too keen on the tyres that come with the kit. However, I think that's the only option I'm going to have at the moment, with the original wheels, but more so these new aluminium wheels. I think they're the same size. They're very like balloon-like. So yeah, it's not going to be. It's not like a track car, is it? I mean, it's a buggy. You know what I mean? I like to sort of lower my buggies and get them not going off-road. But this one's probably going to have to be like an actual off-road buggy with its balloon tyres. But it's up to you which one you want me to build over the winter. So you'll see this video's coming out end of November, beginning of December, somewhere around there. I can't quite remember the dates off the top of my head. Hopefully by the time you've seen this, I'll have got some feedback and some votage on which one you want me to build. And we'll do another series on building it. I'll try and do some. I've got some paint to do with my compressor, but I haven't even used that yet. So yeah, I've got lots to do. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of these bits. And if you want to see a Buyee video, like from perhaps start to finish, I have to film it over a period of time. I have to buy some stuff as well, so I haven't got nothing else on order. And the processes that I go through, if you'd like to see something like that, there is a few of those on YouTube. But anyway, that's enough. That's enough of me. Bye. Out of here. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to help the channel, to push it forward to more people like yourself and getting my content out there. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. And I'll see you soon. With no hat, you'll see. And bye for now.